I'm working every day. I don't get to see my family. I'm stressed. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lyanne. If you are new here, I am a last term nursing student. I graduate in December of 2024, and today's video is going to be a day in the life of a nursing student. I got some things going on. I am doing what am I doing today? I have an interview today. I'm going to study and do some practice questions because I also have 2 exams tonight. So come along with me for my day, okay? Okay guys, so I'm headed to my interview right now. It is, what time is it? 9:44. My interview is at 10. It takes me about 10 minutes to get there, so I'll still get there, you know, about 5 to 6 minutes early, which is fine. I would try to get there like a little bit earlier. I just was cutting it a little close with like me getting dressed and getting out of the house and stuff, but it'll be fine. I'm actually excited / a little nervous about this interview, but I have faith and I think it's gonna go really well. So, you know, as always, just gonna put my best foot forward, answer questions, you know, open and honestly, but you know, so yeah, wish me luck, and I will see you guys when I get back home. Bow, bow, bow to me, drop down to your knees. For the little mafia, that's for the little C's, whatever you said. I'm in the Dominican, Big Papi Ortiz, doing target practice. All these bitches just aiming to please. Killed it, killed that interview. But now I'm headed home to change my clothes. It's 11:23, so yeah, we were in there for almost an hour and a half. Did the interview, did a tour of the ER department. So many cool things down there. Oh my goodness. Am I turning? No, I don't want to turn. But I need to go home, change my clothes, make me some coffee, because I ain't had no coffee all day, girl. Make me some coffee. And I need to study because I have 2 exams tonight. So really, I'm not studying. I'm just going to be doing practice questions and reviewing notes. So yeah, but we're headed home. Interview went so good. So good. Like, he was like, I really like your personality. I think you're very professional. Like, the I like your personality compliment eats down. Like, eats down. You like my personality? Eats. But anyway, yeah, let me get home. And I need some water. I'm parched. I should have brought my water. But yeah, I'm excited.
What's Angelo doing? In their bagging?
Probably. Hey y'all. You can't even see me just looking at my gut. Hey y'all. So obviously you can see I'm at home in my office. I use that term very loosely. I'm just doing some practice questions on Evolve, like out of the NCLEX book. Really trying to focus on like the delegation questions. What would the nurse do next? Did some blood administration questions, because that is probably going to be on one of our exams, if not both. No, just one. I need to do some questions about like isolation. My hair look a mess now. Isolation precautions as well. Continue to do some practice questions and stuff like that, and try to, like, you know, get my head in the right space to take these exams. Like, we had a whole dilemma about 30 minutes ago. My son had a tick on him. We had to get that off of him. Then I'm like, well, let me check these goddamn dogs. And the dog had a tick on him. And you know what? This happens every single time. Not my son having a tick on him. This is the first time that ever happened. But every single time I think to myself, I think it's time for me to put some new tick medicine on the dogs. Lo and behold, the next day or 2 they end up with a tick on them. I swear to Jesus, Jesus, what's his name, babe? Yahweh. I swear to Yahweh that probably like 2 to 3 days ago, I had thought to myself, I think I need to put some more tick medicine on the dogs. I think it's about that time. But you know, I just got into my little, I'm thinking this while I'm doing stuff. So I'm not really like, oh, let me go do it right now. Like, I'm doing things. And then lo and behold, the doggy had a tick. But the tick on the dog came off really quick. Like, literally, I was like, boop, and it just came off. That thing must have been ready to pop off. I don't know. Barely touched it, then it fell. But the tick that was on my son, that bad boy, he wasn't trying to move. He said, I done got me some human blood. I ain't going nowhere. I can laugh about it now, but it was not funny. I was actually very panicked. Very panicked. Because I don't play by my kids. Very panicked, okay? But it's okay. He's fine. He was... That boy was hollering because he did not want to be held down. He didn't want to be restrained. Then he was like covering the little spot where the tick was. I'm like, you trying to protect the tick or what? But he just didn't want us touching him. He was sick of it. But yeah, tick got off of him. Everybody's fine. We're all good. So yeah, have to deal with that. But I'm gonna get back to doing some practice questions and stuff, review some notes, yada yada yada. And most likely I will see you guys when we're headed to school for our first exam. Yeah.
Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot like a sauna. Bouncing up and I'm trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to slip across the water. Got see bars out, got me big bad for Ronald. Out bag of money, know I gotta have it. Savage, but I'm still a gentleman in Cali. Atlantic, nigga turn them in about the cabbage. Kill his whole family, they run off with the package. I just put a pack on the way to Bogota. Fuck his ass out, and I'm telling what he saw. Fuck around, watch out, I don't know if he'll talk. Get a chainsaw and I'ma saw our legs off. They know that we're a gang, but they say that we're a ring. Investigating, taking pictures of the whole team. Undercover trying to do his thing. 10 mil on a plane, won't stick them in a team. Trapping like the narco.
Y'all, sorry if the angle's bad, but I'm driving. Y'all, I'm headed to school for my first exam. Why the hell does my exam start at 6 and it say I'm gonna get there at 6:05? Why am I gonna be late? Why? Like, I need to make up some time while I'm driving because this is unacceptable. I do not like being late. Something told me that I needed to leave at 5 o'clock, but I'm like, it only takes me about 45 minutes to get there. So I'm like, I should be cool as long as I leave before 5:15, like not at 5:15, but like before 5:15. And I left at like 5:10-ish or so. I don't know, maybe like 5:12. But I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because I do not like being late, especially now for an exam. Like, if it was just for a lecture, I wouldn't care. But I never want to be late for an exam. So I'm like really annoyed and kind of like, The only good thing is that I feel like our professor is always running a little bit behind. I don't know. She used to be behind for lab, but for lecture, online lecture, she usually be there early. So I don't know. Hopefully I can shave off like 7 minutes to my drive and I'll be okay. So we will see. Hopefully we get there in time. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay? Unacceptable. And it's just because I got like ADHD. Like, I got so sidetracked. I literally told myself, okay, it's 4:51. Go put your clothes on, pack your stuff up, and go. I packed my stuff up, went and started putting my clothes on, but got sidetracked messing with the baby. So, yeah. So, here we are. Now I'm going to be late. But we're going to try to make up some time. Like I said, hopefully whatever traffic they got going on right now clear up a little bit and I can get there. If not, like a little bit before 6, just like right at 6. So we shall see. Okay. Hey y'all, so I'm in the car. It's dark. Sorry for the angle. Sorry that it's dark. But yeah, I'm in the car after my first exam. I got here literally like 8 minutes late, which was annoying. I still finished my exam on time, but I don't know how I feel about it. It had a lot of like prioritized, like I can never talk. I'm so frazzled. It had a lot of questions that asked like, what patient would you prioritize? And honestly, those are questions that I tend to struggle with. So yeah, that was kind of annoying because it was a lot of those kind of questions. So yeah, I like marked like 7 questions. So if I only missed those, then I at least made like a high C. Hopefully I missed less than those. So yeah. I'm kind of annoyed though, because I just feel like the stuff that they told us to study is just stuff that's just not like that applicable to the exam. Like not at all, really. So that was kind of annoying. Like some of it was, but it was like very little questions on the exam that was actually like applicable to the stuff that they told us that it was really going to be over. So that's kind of annoying, but what can you do? At this point, all I need to do is pass these exams and pass my exit HESI and graduate. Like I know before, like in my previous videos, like if you know, you know, I was like super, you know, stuck on wanting to get A's and B's on my exams and have A's and B's in classes. And granted, yes, that is nice, and I would like to have that, but like I am literally at my wit's end, and I'm at the point to where I'm just like, as long as I pass, I don't care. Like I care, but I don't, because I just feel like at this point it's so much going on. I'm so stressed out. Exams are coming back to back to back to back. Like it's even more insane than it was before. Like when I tell y'all we have an exam every single week, every single week we've had an exam or a quiz since our second week of school. Like the second week of school, we had our med-surg HESI, and it's just been nonstop exams or quizzes ever since. So I'm just at the point, like, as long as I am making my exam average or higher every exam, even if it's still a C, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm not gonna complain about it, because what can you do? Like I said, I'm at my wit's end. Like I am at my capacity. So yeah, and it sucks being at your capacity when you have so much going on and so much to do, like so much to study, so much to review. And then like honestly, like the other 2 classes that are just like, you know, applications of nursing and nursing judgment or something like that, like those classes are just not the easiest classes to study for. Like every single time we have a tutoring session, every single time, and I'm not talking about like just my campus, I'm talking about like all the campuses, every single time there's a tutoring session, you hear people on there who are like, what are we supposed to be studying? Like what are we, you know, like what are our exams going to be over, like actually? Because like it's just so general and so vague that it's like it's hard to study for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different when it's like, okay, your exams are over ARDS and stroke and you know, cardiac stuff. Okay, well then I can just study all the cardiac and the stroke and the ARDS stuff. But when it's just like, oh well, you know, it's over that stuff, and it's over stuff that we did in lab when you guys had the sim, like what did you guys do then? And like, but then like you get other teachers saying like, oh well, it's not just over what we did in the sim, it's what we did in the sim, but also like what else would you do for that patient, like stuff like that. Like it's just, it's a lot, and it's kind of annoying, and I don't want to like complain because I don't like complaining, especially when I'm almost done. But it's like, babes, we gotta get it together, okay? So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed, but it is what it is. I have like a 45-minute break until my next exam, so I'm gonna try and review some notes or something, I guess. And then I just feel like today just wasn't the best day to like actually study. But then again, it's just like I did study even before today, but again, it's like, what actually are we supposed to be studying, you know? So we're just praying that we pass the exam. I really wanted a B or an A on it, but as long as I pass, that's all that matters. And I'm just praying that I pass, because like I said, there was a lot of those, what patient would you see first, who's the priority, blah 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 questions, and I always get stuck between 2 on those. So yeah. All right, hey y'all, so I am headed home. I just got done with my second exam. I feel much better about the second exam than I do about the first exam. The only thing is, the second exam, we don't need to have like a specific amount of points to meet an exam average. We just need to have a 78% in the class to pass the class and pass our exit HESI. But the other exam, the first exam I took today, we need to have a 78% exam average, and we need to have like a 78% grade and above to pass the class. So I need, the first one is the one I need to be like, oh yeah, I feel real good about that. So yeah, I'm kind of not trying to stress about it because at this point there's nothing I could do about it. Obviously the exam is over. I already took it. Sorry I'm so close, but whatever. However, I feel the same way I did about the exam I took last week. Like, I felt like I just did so bad, and I ended up getting like an 82 point something on it, which is fine. I'll take it. It's above our exam average. So I'm kind of just hoping and praying that I'm like somewhere within that same exam range or higher. The only thing is like, I'm not into gaslighting myself about doing good. Like, if I know, like, oh, you know, so I don't like to gaslight myself into thinking I did better than what I really did. So I don't know, y'all. I'm really like on the fence with this one, and it sucks because I really thought that these two classes, like these exams, would be somewhat easier for me, and maybe that's the reason why I didn't do as well on the first exam, because maybe I was just thinking like, oh, you know, this is gonna be pretty easy. But I still studied for it because I knew I had to know like specific things. But even still, like with studying for it, it's just like certain things that was on the exam where it's like, okay, I wasn't really expecting that. And even another one of my classmates said that, like, you know, he said the exam wasn't hard to him or whatever, but there were just things on there that he wasn't really expecting. And I'm like, I could feel that. Like, I don't think it was hard per se. I just feel like there were things that I just was not really prepared to see. And then, what the hell is this? Not some wires that fell. And then, like I said, that's just my thing. Like, I really do. I struggle with medications, and I struggle with prioritization. So those are just like two of the things that is like some of my weaknesses with my exams and in nursing school in general. And that first exam had a lot of prioritization. So I'm just praying that I didn't miss as many as I like am anticipating. Like, I'm hoping that, you know, there's some where like I was coming down to the wire, like 1 or 2, it's like, okay, you did pick the right one. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pray for me. I will probably let y'all know in the next video. I don't know. It depends on when this goes up. If I don't edit this video until after I get my grades, then I'll add it like on the screen or whatever. But if I edit this video before I get my grade, then I'll just have to let you guys know in the next video like how I did or whatever. But yeah. Okay, this is as good as a light is gonna get. Whatever. So it's actually like a week and a half later, maybe a little bit longer. The end of that video, I just got done taking, well, let me rewind. The end of what you guys just saw was me leaving after taking 2 exams back to back. I told y'all I was like rushing to get there. I was late. I literally was 10 minutes late. So yeah. So let's just give you guys a catch up of my grades. So we ended up getting our grades back that Friday, and I got 2 F's, y'all. And literally both of them was like less than a like 1 question off from passing, which to me is like still not good, but it's not like the worst thing ever. So yeah, I ended up with like a 77 point something % on both of the exams. One exam we do not need like the exam average, so it wasn't like that upsetting. It was just like, okay, whatever, because I still had like an 89% in the class or something like that. But the other class, we do need like a specific amount of points, like an exam average, to pass the class. So I was upset by that one, but also it was like we had a quiz in that class that I did pretty decent on. So like my exam average wasn't ruined. Like it wasn't, I still had like a decent exam average between the exam and the quiz. But yes, I was pissed. Like I was boohoo crying because I don't know. Like I just feel like this term, our final term, is just really not going how I expected it to go. Like I didn't expect to be getting like all A's and just be doing like, you know, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect for it to be like so easy, but I also didn't expect for me to kind of like low-key be struggling like the first couple of weeks. Like I feel like I'm a little bit better now. So yeah, and it also just kind of sucks because like the way those 2 classes are, because we have 3, but the way those 2 classes are, the one class where we don't need an exam average, we have 2 exams and then our exit HESI, and that's it for that class. Then we have like homework assignments, but that's pretty much it. And then we have the other class, we have 2 quizzes, 2 exams, and then a final. So it's just kind of like, you know, you gotta be on your stuff. So yeah, I ended up having a exam review for one of them, and it's the one that doesn't need the average, but I ended up having an exam review with her, and I actually ended up getting 2 points back. So instead of having an F, I actually have a C now, like an 80 something, which is great. So that made me feel a little bit better. It's like, okay, like you're not completely just like fucking up, like, excuse my French, but like you're not completely just messing up or whatever. So that made me feel a little bit better. And then also like I kind of had to rationalize with myself, like it's a lot going on. Like we literally have exams or a quiz every single week. We have clinical, we have classes 4 days out of the week. It's just not a lot of time to like get things done, and we have like a lot of homework on top of trying to, you know, prepare myself for the exit HESI, because like that's coming up really soon, and obviously I want to do well, I want to pass. We have 2 attempts. I want to pass on the first attempt so I don't have to worry about taking it again during finals season or finals week. So it's just been a lot of stress. I've just been like really hard on myself. I have been the most stressed out, the most down, like I'm about to cry right now. The most stressed out, the most down on myself, the most overwhelmed that I have been this entire journey of nursing school. Like I have never been this, I've never felt this way. And I don't know if it's just the fact that like we're so close to the finish line that like everything is just like 1,000 times worse for me, like emotionally. So like when I take a hit, it's just like it hurts that much more. So I'm just trying to like give myself grace and, you know, just keep doing the best that I can do, adjust where I need to adjust, because it's not like I'm just doing so bad that it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna make it. Like it's not that at all. Like I said, the one class I have like an 89 or something like that in. The other class, my other 2 classes I have C's in, which is not the best, but I'm not failing the classes. My exam average for those 2 classes are okay. For our Med-Surg 2 class, we took, I think I told y'all already, maybe, I don't know. For my Med-Surg 2 class, we had 1 exam. Actually, we had 2 exams, but we just took the second exam this past Wednesday. It's Friday, by the way. So we should have our second grade back today. But on the first one, I got a C. I got like an 83%. which is, it's not the worst thing ever. It's not that far off from having a B, so it's fine. So I'm just trying to like give myself grace and not be so hard on myself, and try to enjoy like the last bit of being in nursing school, because I'm about to graduate soon. But also it's just like, I'm not excited. I'm stressed the fuck out. Like I keep seeing a TikTok of people post, I keep seeing people post the TikTok of Cardi B where she was like, I'm working every day, I don't get to see my family, I'm stressed, I'm depressed. That's how I feel. So yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick little update. Like I try to keep it as honest and transparent as I can with y'all. So there it is. Like we're literally, we have about 5 weeks left before finals. So like I'm halfway there. It's just, you know, your girl's just stressed out, and I'm just trying to like make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do so I can graduate in December of 2024. And you know, we don't have, I'm not trying to play no games, okay? I gotta get up out of here, like mentally, emotionally, financially, all of the things. I can't afford to not pass this term. I can't afford to repeat it. So I'm just trying to like keep my head in the game, stay focused. So y'all pray for me, send me some good vibes. I rebuke any negative energy, any negative prayer that ever comes my way. I rebuke that and send it right back to the sender, okay? But good vibes, good prayers, send them my way, okay? But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little update. So there's that. We're doing okay. We're doing okay, but it's about to get even more hectic. So I probably won't be posting like, I mean, I haven't been posting a lot this term already, but just to give you guys a heads up, I probably will not be posting. Yeah, I probably won't be posting after this video until after I graduate, or after exit HESI. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Don't hold me to nothing. Don't hold me to nothing. But for real, I will try to post when I can, give like a little update or whatever. But yeah, your girl is just fighting for her life right now. So yeah, that's that. I just want to give you guys a quick little update about how my final term was going. We're halfway there, almost to graduation. I think it's like less than 40 days or something like that. So yeah, send me some good vibes. I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support, and yeah, bye.